Hey everyone, welcome to Keto and Crime, and it is a very bright Wednesday morning, May 15th. I am coming at you with what happened in the Chad Daybell trial on Tuesday, May 14th. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tracy. I do true crime, horror movie reviews, and dark history. I've been following the 𝗟𝗂𝗪𝗁 Chad Daybell case since the beginning. I have over 150 videos, including reviews of the books that all these maniacs have written on my channel. Check those out. Thank you so much if you're new here, and I hope I earn your subscription. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. So I'm trying to get this in before my first set of morning meetings for my day job starts. So let's get started. If you're watching this, again, it's Wednesday, May 15th, going over what happened Tuesday, May 14th in the Chad Daybell trial. I will tell you that what happened today is a bit of a rehash of what we've already heard in a lot of ways. Basically, a lot of talk about the forensics around Tammy Daybell's exhumation and her autopsy. The first witness of the day, Dr. Lily Marsden, who helped Dr. Christensen when he did the autopsy on Tammy Daybell. So basically, we're going through a lot of that. The most notable thing that came out was that Tammy did have fluoxetine in her system. Fluoxetine is an antidepressant that Tammy had been on several years, but that was no explanation for her death. Again, they go over the fact that her heart was normal, but her lungs were heavy due to the fact she had been asphyxiated. And according to that, her liver, her kidneys, everything was normal. There was nothing found that would indicate she was poisoned and that she was not an unhealthy person. Marsden did bring out that she has conducted over 2,000 autopsies in her career, and she has separated asphyxia into 4 different categories, which is exclusion of oxygen, choking, drowning, bag over the face, which is what everybody believes happened to both Tammy and both children, neck compression or hanging, chemical asphyxia, which is carbon monoxide or other chemical and mechanical or something that's placed on the chest. And she truly believes that it was definitely asphyxiation by removal of oxygen in Tammy's case. Through both the direct examination and the cross-examination, she sticks to that. Lindsay Blake is the one that was direct exam, of course. Pryor, again, tries to stress the fact that Tammy was an unhealthy person, which we never have seen. We have not seen any indications of at all. Next witness called is FBI special agent and contractor for the Idaho FBI, Rick Wright. There's a little bit of laughter when it's brought out that he looks a lot like Detective Hermosillo. He does. He's basically a special contractor that works with the FBI on certain types of cases, i.e. federal kidnapping, because this falls under the Federal Kidnapping Act, and he talks about the investigation on Alex Cox's devices. And this is basically a lot of the rehash that we've already seen about where Alex Cox was on certain dates. We see his travels between September 1st, 2019, all the way through to October 19th. And in that slate of time, he's seen going to various gun ranges, churches, lodges, sporting goods stores, and the Daybell property. Nothing that we haven't already seen. They also talk about the surveillance video that caught the entire family on September 8th of 2019 at Yellowstone, and his locations as we get further towards where we anticipate the deaths of the children. Again, all over Chad Daybell's property on September 9th, September 23rd, October 9th, and October 19th. That's cross-referenced with the raccoon text from Chad to Tammy on the day that we suspect Tylee was buried. And then a whole lot more very, very in-depth breakdown of Alex Cox's travel, which we see him basically training for his missions through buying ammo, buying weapons, and practicing at a gun range. And then we are down to where he actually did what he needed to do. And very, very poignantly about where he has. In fact, Pryor doesn't even, Pryor basically is a very speedy cross-examination, and he basically hones in on the fact that this was all Alex, not Chad. There's no way to connect Chad to any of this, but again, we have all the text messages between Chad and them. We have Chad's doctor, and the fact that we know Alex would never have been set on this path without the interference of Chad and Lori. So that is the day in probably the quickest summary I've ever done. That's the day. We see that everything that's coming out now, I once questioned how the prosecution was doing this. It seems that it was kind of split up. We'd go to the children, then back to Tammy, then back to the children, then over here, then over there, then Brandon Boudreaux, then Charles Vallow. But the way they're bringing it out, even if they're having to recall certain witnesses to talk about different things, they're setting it up where it looks like it's all a pattern involving all of these people, Chad, Lori, and Alex, so that Chad and Pryor cannot weasel their way out of it. So now that I understand their strategy, I definitely think the prosecution is doing a good job. So that was essentially the day. It was all forensics, and Chad, Lori, and Alex's cell phone records, as well as Alex Cox's travels, and we see him going in a circle, basically Daybell property, gun ranges, stores, Arizona, Brandon Boudreaux's address, all the way around. So it's a big circle, and Alex Cox is right in the middle of it, and then we only have to determine who motivated Alex Cox to do that, and I think we all know the answer to that. And so with that being said, I'm going to end this in probably the quickest summary I've ever done, but it's pretty much capturing it all in a nutshell. I'll be back tomorrow, Thursday, May 16th, to go over what happened today, Wednesday, May 15th, in the Chad Daybell trial. And until next time, keep on crime.